Hey guys, we're back with some back nine Idlewild action. It's Zach Arlinghaus at 3 down and Bart Kowalewski at even.
So we're going into hole 10. Looks like Zach's going with his force again. Doesn't get enough turn on that. But he's still kind of in the middle. He should be looking at his
It's
3.
not a bad spot to be. He can definitely get up and down for 3 from there. I like this hole and I have a good track record on it, so I feel confident. I'm throwing my S-line DD3 here, looking to bite off a little bit more than Zach, maybe have a putt for 2.
It's looking good. Don't know if it's high enough.
Yeah, just a little low, and that tall grass just ate it up. I didn't get any skip forward. Button Zach with the little slipperoo.
He's a little pinched on this right side, being a lefty. Looks like he had no problem with that.
That's perfect. Right by the basket. No more than 10 feet. I have this long uphill look, probably about 70 feet, and I'm definitely trying to give this a run.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my goodness.
And it doesn't stick in the
Just
chains.
doesn't want to catch.
It was a little left side,
Yeah.
but close. Looks like we're both going to tap in our par 3 here.
It's snowing leaves.
Yeah, it was a little windy this day. Nothing too bad, though. We have hole 11 with the further back tee pad.
This looks intimidating. I haven't played from back here. I'm surprised Zach's going backhand on this, because this is one of those tight gaps we were talking about where he could throw a forehand.
Yeah, he went with the backhand, though, and he got through the initial trees, but hit one about mid-fairway and kicked him left.
So is that your Tiger Warrior?
Yes, I'm looking to hyzer flip this disc and hopefully have it sit by the basket.
Oh, it was looking so good.
And I needed to miss that last vine/tree, but unfortunately I didn't. I have this pretty routine upshot here, go with the putt,
Oh.
and I doink it.
I don't.
Just lack of concentration there. I was kind of trying to go for it because I know I was behind. So unfortunately now I have this par putt from down here. And yeah, no good. Here's Zach from just on the edge of the rough. And that's a smart play there. He's just laying it up because he knows he's getting a stroke.
The spunk of a young one.
So Zach is up 4 through 11. We got hole 12 here. It kind of goes straight for the first 200 feet and then bends right. Zach showing the forehand, and
That looks perfect.
yeah, that looked pretty good. I'm also going to be throwing the forehand here, throwing my S-line DD3, just trying to replicate what I just saw.
Oh, that's holding really straight.
And yeah, that was a little too far straight. I need that disc to hook up a little faster. I'm on the edge of the rough here, going back to my Neo Enigma on this really tight roller line. It's the only thing I could find.
Oh, you got through the trees.
And
Oh my gosh, that's curling towards the basket.
I got a ways down there, and yeah,
Wow.
it was a really good outshot.
Did Zach just kick that tree?
Yeah, Zach was looking to throw the forehand out, and
Oh
he
no.
hit one of the first trees in front of him and got that super unlucky roll back into the rough.
So at this point, you just want to get back into the fairway.
He goes back to the roller, and kind of went all the way through those little stick trees, and he's on the left side. I have this really long look, and I'm definitely trying to make it here, trying to gain some strokes back. It goes right over the basket.
Oh, Zach actually found a little alley back there. Whew.
And another nice little putt approach there from Zach. Puts him right under it.
Oh, so you sailed a little bit down the hill here.
Yeah, I have like a 25-footer for my par here.
Nice putt.
And I'm able to connect there. And Zach's going to tap in his bogey 5.
Alright, so you got a stroke back here.
Yep. Hole 13 is the KY hole. And I'm throwing my PD2 here, trying to get it out straight and get that hard hook at the end of it to the left.
Oh, it's a little tight.
And yeah, I hit the gap, but the stability of that PD2 just brought it down left too quick. I wanted to be a little straighter than that.
It looks like Zach has a mid-range in his hand. Maybe a fairway driver. He definitely wants that turn after the gap, which he doesn't. That's actually not bad.
But
he got forward.
A lefty, that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Just playing it, for 3. And normally I would be out of bounds here in the Pro Tour because the creek and over is out of bounds, but like I previously mentioned, we're just playing surrounded by water.
What are you throwing here?
My S-line FD3, short side, trying to get it over the creek.
That is cooking.
And I'm able to throw in.
Did you just go in the basket?
For eagle, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Zach throwing another putter here. Just butter.
Perfect.
Through all the trees using the backstop. And he's under the basket.
Wow, so you just took a 2?
Yep, so I got a eagle 2 there. And Zach is going to tap in his birdie 3.
Wow.
So I gained another stroke.
I can't believe you just threw that in.
Sometimes you just gotta find the best line and give it your all.
You weren't trying to throw it in.
Yes, I was. Hole 14, you have to hit this little gap. I'm throwing my S-line DD3, and I pull it a little wide here, but it got through all the trees and put me back in the fairway.
Yeah, this tee shot's really demanding. I think it's definitely in Zach's favor because this hole goes downhill to the right.
So he's going forehand again, and also he pulled it a little wide and hit those trees and dropped him straight down.
So you guys both still have a little bit of ways to go.
Yeah, I think I flew probably about 150 feet farther than Zach.
That looked like his machete again. I'm pretty sure those were overstable.
And that looked really good. That's one of the best shots you're going to get from there. And here's my shot. I'm really thinking about this one. And I go with my soft link. Trying to get a nice soft turnover.
Ooh, it was a little high. You still
And
made it.
Luckily, I got just over the bridge onto the other side. Here's Zach's third. Going putter. And isn't able to hit the gap.
So Zach's probably outside of circle 2 right now.
Yeah, he's pretty far out now. And he gives it the little running jump. And decent bid from out there, right next to the basket. And I've got this edge of the circle putt here for birdie 3.
And it sticks. Wow. Great birdie.
Yeah, the putt is a little warmed up now and feeling a little better. So I'm able to take 2 from Zach there, and just like that, we're all tied up.
Oh my goodness. So you have 3 holes left going through some of the most demanding tee shots here.
4 holes left.
4 holes left.
Oh.
And that doesn't look great.
My S-line PD, and I did put it a little wide, but luckily it didn't hit anything and kind of made its way back to the fairway. Zach is going to throw a forehand here. And he also puts it a little wide, but he gets a nice kick right back into the middle.
Oh yeah, you guys are both in pretty good position.
You can see Zach's disc just to the left of mine. And I'm going to be throwing a pending.
Is that your MD3?
With my Glow MD3.
So you're just trying to hit the gap. Can you reach the pin from there?
It'd be difficult. I put it a little wide.
Oh my goodness.
But it fights through the trees and is probably still about 50-60 short. Zach's going back to this forehand. He's got a nice open look. And it's looking pretty good. I think maybe a little high. Oh. And here's the putt. I'm trying to make it. I have 2 trees and I'm trying to putt in between them. There was probably 5 feet of space, but I'm still going for it.
Oh no. The Plinko.
And yeah. So Zach is here on the edge of the circle.
He's putting for 3?
Putting for 3 and the lead.
Oh, just goes weak side.
Just short, splashes out. And I still have this 25-footer.
And this is for your par.
For my par, and
Nice.
I'm able to convert there. So
You looked relieved.
Zach's going to tap in his 4, and we'll still be tied going into hole 16. We are playing hole 16 with the out of bounds rule. So all the short grass is in bounds and all the tall grass is out of bounds. We have about a 20 to 25 mile an hour headwind.
Look at your shorts. The wind's ripping. So you're just going over stable PD2.
Yep, I'm throwing my second run PD2, and I threw a great shot there. Really trusted my disc and landed right in the middle of the fairway.
Zach's throwing his force. And he's probably looking to do the same thing that you just did, but on the left side. I don't know if that has enough turn on it. Oh no, that's sailing.
And yeah, he didn't put it wide enough, or didn't get the flip that he wanted, and goes out of bounds. So he's throwing his force again, and you can really see the wind that we have here is making this hole even more difficult than it already is.
He's ripping it again. That's looking pretty good.
And this was a great shot. He got a lot of distance on this one.
Oh wow, yeah.
And it's right in the middle. Here's my drive, and I'm throwing PD3 now. And I'm looking to keep it low and out of the wind. Not trying to bite off too much.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Just don't get that skip, yeah. Perfect.
Zach's going back to his force again.
Mash it down there.
Yep. Not too much out of bounds here, so you don't have to worry about it. There's a couple pockets of water, but
Looks like he made it to the green.
I
Did
think
he
he
make it
was
that far?
just short of the green. Here I'm going MD4. I got a nice look at the basket. And there's some upslope behind the basket, so I can really juice this one.
That's looking perfect. Oh,
And yeah, it was a little hot, but I got that tree and it kicked me down onto the green.
so this is looking just inside the circle.
Yeah, Zach's just inside the circle here, and he's putting for his 5
Solid
for
putt.
par, which is a really good par save
Oh yeah, he
for going out of bounds. And I have this 25-footer for birdie 4. And I'm able to convert, gaining a stroke going into hole 17.
Wow, you guys are making this really tight. Just going back and forth.
Hole 17, I'm throwing my C-line FD, trying to go up the left side.
Oh, you're getting aggressive.
Trying to keep it going, but I hit the tree and it kicked me all the way out into the field on the right side.
If you get all the way out to the field, it's actually not that hateful. Sometimes you'd rather be there than in between all those trees.
Zach's looking to throw a forehand down this left side. And he just pulled it a little wide, but got a decent kick back to the middle of the fairway. And here you're really just trying to navigate these trees and get as close as you can to the basket. And Zach did a decent job there. He's still a little short.
Oh wow, you made it way out there.
And I'm way out here in the field, so I'm looking to throw this hyzer into the basket. But I catch this last bush here, and it keeps me pretty far out.
Oh, so Zach still has some trees to navigate here. He's probably almost 200 feet out from the basket.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a little less, but definitely not an easy shot.
He's just going to want that to stick.
And he puts that on the green. That was a really good shot.
So you actually have a window. Oh.
And yeah, the tall grass and straddle putt is just a little uncomfortable, and I pull it wide. Zach taps in his par, and I should have a little 15-footer for my par.
No problem. Wow, so going into the final hole, you have 1 stroke on Zach.
Yeah, and this hole is definitely difficult. We got a 650-foot corridor. I'm going with my S-line PD.
You're going to want some flip on that. Wow, look at it.
And I threw that pretty well. I got a nice flip over the hill.
It looks like you're in the middle of the fairway.
It just hyzered back out as it came over the hill. And
Zach just doesn't get enough turn on it and hits those trees, but he gets a favorable kick. He's in the fairway.
He does. He gets a nice kick that keeps him in it here. And he's still got a ways to go to get out of the tunnel.
I wonder how much that tree on his right side is bothering him for this distance. He has the height on it. Oh no, and then just kicks that tree.
And he gets a pretty unlucky tree there 3/4 of the way down that kicks him pretty far into the right side. I'm throwing my S-line DD3 here into the headwind, trying to get some turn.
Oh wow, you got out there.
And it wasn't the best shot, but it's out of the tunnel, and I'm not complaining.
Zach's just pitching out. Smart move.
There really isn't anything when you go more than 20, 30 feet into the rough here.
Yeah. So Zach's getting out of the gap here.
Yeah, it's a good
Still
shot.
looks a little short.
I'm throwing my Guardian Lion here on the approach. Just trying to get it underneath the trees. It was a little high and I caught that branch, but it still kind of pushed forward. And Zach's trying to throw this one in.
Ooh.
That's a good effort
Good
there.
effort, yeah.
And I've got this little 15-footer
No problem.
to put it away.
Wow, you guys really had it neck and neck there the whole way through.
Yeah, it was a great battle.
Nice putt.
And Zach had a really nice front nine. And I was able to turn it up on the back and take it down. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you around.
Thanks, guys.